Well, you can hear it. Strong wind and rain lashing parts of southern Georgia as Tropical Storm Idalia barreled through the region. More than 400,000 people are without power in Georgia and Florida.
Here's a look from above western Florida, where Idalia left a trail of destruction. Roads and neighborhoods flooded, trees are down, and roofs completely ripped off.
It landed in Florida as a powerful hurricane earlier this morning, but has since been downgraded to a tropical storm. And tonight, Jason Allen is on the scene of one of the Florida's hardest hit communities, the city of Steinhatchee. Jason.
Hi, Liz and Ryan. A breezy night here, but thankfully just one of those more typical late August breezes, not like the winds at all that we had here last night. People here really been stunned, amazed by the amount of damage. These big storms typically miss this Big Bend area, but this time made a direct hit.
Idalia slammed into Florida's Big Bend region as a Category 3 hurricane, packing maximum sustained winds of around 125 miles per hour.
That building on the end down there is going to come apart.
The storm's impact was felt the length of Florida's Gulf Coast, with storm surge that submerged entire communities. Crews in Hernando County rescued this family that couldn't evacuate in time due to car troubles, but they tried.
And over the second bridge, it got real deep real fast, and then the water started coming in like crazy.
In Tampa, people traveled by paddleboard down Bayshore Boulevard. Water washed onto the bridge that connects the city to nearby St. Petersburg. More than 500,000 customers across Florida lost power. By midday, about half had the lights back on.
Utility workers are actively working to restore power in all affected areas.
The Florida governor's mansion did not escape the storm's impact. This 100-year-old oak tree fell on the property.
Oh gosh, it's gotten worse.
A tree also landed on Connie Walden's home in Steinhatchee. She and many of her neighbors chose to not evacuate.
And I've got a lot of people mad at me right now that I didn't.
Even though the storm has mostly moved on from the Big Bend region, forecasters warn the high tide, fueled by a rare blue supermoon, could keep pushing the storm surge higher, up to 16 feet in some places.
Idalia reached Georgia as a Category 1 hurricane, knocking out power to tens of thousands.
For those that were in the line of the storm, it is very hard hitting.
Idalia is expected to move into South Carolina by Wednesday evening.
They have finished the search and rescue operations in this area. Liz and Ryan, there are still quite a few public safety officials here, even National Guard, just keeping an eye on things on this first night after the storm.
And Jason, any idea with some of the folks that did have to evacuate or chose to evacuate when they're going to be able to come back to their homes?
You know, most of them have been able to. We didn't see a whole lot of roads blocked by law enforcement today. The only places we saw that were into those communities that were still really inundated with floodwaters. Remember, in a lot of these places, water came up and then it drifted away again. People have been able to get back into those neighborhoods.
All right, Jason, thanks so much. All right, let's take a live look at the White House. The federal government, meanwhile, sending resources to help with the recovery from Hurricane Idalia.
We surged personnel to Florida to help the state move people quickly to safety and out of a danger zone.
More than 1,500 personnel are already on the ground, including more than 540 search and rescue professionals. Critical supplies have also been moved to areas that need food and water. Now, this all comes as the federal government is still assisting Hawaii in response to the deadly Maui wildfires.